I mean, I support athletics. I see the value in it. It's just, are we being efficient? I question, do we need to have 4 athletic directors and 1 overall athletic director? Is that being redundant? Could their job descriptions be accomplished more efficiently with, less people? I don't know. But these are the questions that I'm asking.
Facing a projected budget shortfall of more than $10 million, New Hanover County schools are looking for places to cut. Questions about salaries and the responsibilities of athletic directors have caused the Board of Education to look at athletics, among other places. To get some insight into the job of an AD, the Star News spent a day with Ashley's Roy Turner.
It is a full-time job to us because it's a never-ending job. It doesn't make any difference how efficient you are at what you do. There will always be more things to be done that day than there are minutes to complete that task. And there will always be, as you know from being around here and even today, there will always be interruptions that deal with that.
Most of us will probably work by 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I would imagine that most of us, first thing that I do is you check your emails and find out what it is that you have to do, or you check with your coaches who have either they had games the night before to find out and make sure that everything went right there, or to make sure that we have officials for the next day if we have an event that day. So we start out just doing those little management things.
As an athletic administrator, you're in complete control of your day until the first student athlete shows up on campus, first coach shows up, first administrator shows up. Then after then, you're at everybody else's mercy for the rest of the day.
They have not convinced me that they don't need to be full-time. I don't have, well, let me put it this way. Maybe I need to do a better job as a school board member of understanding the duties of an athletic director. I can look at a coach very easily and say what a coach does. Football coaches work, they start in the summer and they work. Basketball coaches, baseball coaches, tennis coaches, soccer coaches. So I'm more attuned to what coaches do than I am with what athletic directors do.
Among their responsibilities, athletic directors create schedules for all teams, secure officials and game workers, check eligibility of athletes, maintain policies and procedures of the department, supervise coaches, communicate with booster clubs and parents, and oftentimes maintain fields. Athletic directors are often the first to arrive at school in the morning and the last to leave at night once the games are finished.
It's overwhelming at times. Those days that you get here early, 7:30, 7:40, and then right after school, maybe you have a couple events, and then maybe later on you have a couple of events. But there's many a 14, 15-hour day that's put in, and you get home, and it seems like before you lay down and get some sleep, it's time to get up again at 5:45 and get going the next day.
Currently, the athletic directors work year-round. Cuts to the budget could force the board to reduce that to 11 months, meaning the ADs would lose about $5,000 from their salaries. Coaches, meanwhile, could be among many taking a 5% deduction from their extra duty supplements.
If it comes to this, that they will go back to 11 months. I don't know that it will, but it may.
They reduce our pay if they reduce us from 12 to 11 months, we're not talking about a 5% cut. You're talking about our salary. When you talk about going from 12 months to 11, you're talking about somewhere around 8% of my salary, not 5% of my AD supplement.
Another option, although unlikely, would require the county's athletic directors to teach a full course load in addition to their administrative responsibilities.
The job of athletic director has evolved and changed over the years. In 2009, I personally don't think you can do a good job as a classroom teacher and a good job as an athletic director at the same time. There may have been a time when, say, you only had 6 or 7 sports and there weren't all of the forms and expectations out there on athletic directors as there are now.
Now the athletic directors and the board will wait to see what changes will be necessary. The ADs are hoping an alternate proposal for athletic cuts will allow their coaches to avoid a pay cut and allow them to continue working year-round.
You know, whether we say, well, you know, this is my first year in the business or this is my 20th year in the business, the expectations just continue to mount. I don't know if I can validate the need for 12 months, but I know that there's too much stuff to be done. There's never any idle time. There's always something to be worked on.